Hi guys, this is a weird dream, but it is not X-rated, but it kind of is X-rated. Kids, I guess, I don't know if they shouldn't watch it, but they kind of shouldn't. Anyhow, I had this dream a couple nights ago that I was in this church basement. I often dream of this church. In real life, I grew up going to a church called the Okay, that sounds like a cult. I didn't grow up in the church, but I grew up going to a church, that Pentecostal church, and I now go to a Foursquare church. With a pastor named Dan and his wife's name is Judy. And the reason that's important, I'll tell you later. And so anyhow, I often dream about this Pentecostal church that I went to as a child, but it's that basement, but it's kind of different. Like, I think it's kind of like how the old, they renovated it. It's kind of like the old look it had, plus it's bigger and it's a little bit different. And so I was down there and I had my period and I went to the bathroom and I realized after that the garbage was full, and Judy, the pastor's wife at the church I currently go to, a Foursquare church, I knew for some reason, even though in real life it's not her church, I had this knowledge that she was the one that cleaned the bathroom. And I thought, okay, the bathroom's full, or the garbage is full, so at the top she's gonna see this wrapped up pad, and I don't know and I thought somehow she would know it was mine, and I was gonna be embarrassed. I think it was because I knew she was also in the basement somewhere, cleaning something. And so that was my thought, but either way, I put my pad in the garbage, and then I thought, somehow I was out of the room for a minute, out of the bathroom, and I was in the basement, and Judy came along, and she pointed me out a window, and so I looked out the window, and looking out, I saw this huge pool. It was running perpendicular to me, and I think that's the right word. And I remember thinking and seeing all these people, and I knew John was in there. I don't know if she told me or not. I knew my husband was in there and my kids, or at least my two boys. And I was so mad, but I didn't tell her, but I was so mad that they had decided to go to this pool without asking me. I think they knew that I had my period, or something about me not being able to go in the pool right then, but they didn't ask me, and I was really mad. And so I thought, well, I'm going in the pool with them, and somehow I had these two bathing suits with me, so I could go. So anyway, I went back into the bathroom, and I had a bag or something with me, and I happened to have 2 tampons, and they were both for light days. And I remember thinking, this is no good, because I'm about to go in the pool, and I want a good tampon, and I'm not light right now. And so this won't work. So I was like, well, since there's 2 of them, I'll use both of them. That's explicit and gross, but that's what happened, my thought. And so I took both of the tampons and I tried using them both. And when I did that, I realized, because this is the word I thought of when I was writing it down right after I woke up, or I forget if I wrote it down when I woke up in the middle of the night or in the morning. But anyway, the first word that came to my mind was squishy. It was too squishy, like squished in there. And what I was trying to say, obviously, was tight, but that's what it was. And I think I got I don't know what happened, but I got out of the bathroom and I had the 2 bathing suits that I told you about before. One was, I think it had like a jungle leaf theme on it, and it was actually really nice. And the other one, and it was brand new, and I had this black bathing suit with me as well, and it was fairly plain. And I remember thinking, I want to wear the more flashy one, and so I don't think I put it on in my dream, but that's what I was going to do. So in this dream, I do not know what the setting is. I've been dealing a lot with my phobia, and I've been dealing a lot with seizures. Not that I'm having seizures per se, but I still have this lingering phobia, and sometimes I ate peanut butter the other day, and ginger as well. They seem to actually bring on seizures. The seizures still aren't big, but I can just feel a difference. And so I think that they're seizures, not panic attacks, those times. And so I'm still dealing with that, and I am not sure what else I am currently dealing with. A little bit in relation to that. I'm wondering if I should tell my mom, but then again, she's got this word faith thing, and I'm scared to tell her because she'll just say, you don't have enough faith and that you're the issue. That's not the issue. God saves us, and he does whatever he feels like according to his goodwill, not because he's trying to be vindictive, but that's his goodwill plan. And if his goodwill plan is that he's going to heal me on medication, then yay, I'm still healed, or I'm seizure free and phobia free, but on medication. But that hasn't happened just yet, so I'm just waiting for it to happen because things are looking really good with the medication. And so anyhow, so I'm babbling. My setting, I'm not quite sure what it is, but my symbols that I really felt in this dream, possibly the period, having my period, and what that could mean, and possibly the two bathing suits, likely the two bathing suits, they mean something because that was a little bit weird, especially one that was new and one was flashy, or the flashy new one and the plain black one, the old one. And the tampons I definitely find significant. The two tampons that were squishy. So what does that mean? And the swimming pool that I never necessarily enter. Anyhow, there are symbols, a lot of symbols I think in this dream. So if you see other ones that I haven't mentioned, that's great. Work on them if you want. But please practice your interpretation and possibly also help me with trying to interpret myself. Practice on this dream. And to do that on this dream and other dreams of mine, the best way, and I could do it on your dreams if you want to send them in, and I won't tell your name, don't worry, or at least only your first name. Please subscribe to this channel and like it if you like this video, and hit the bell notification so you get my notifications in your inbox or however that works, so you know when there is a new video. Talk to you later.